Good evening, everyone, and welcome to this special weather report. Today we have a complex and powerful weather pattern unfolding across North America and the Atlantic. Multiple large-scale systems are currently active, each bringing significant impacts, from blizzards in Alaska to severe storms, damaging winds, and tornado risks across the western and central United States, and a new tropical wave moving off the coast of Africa, which may strengthen into a tropical cyclone as it approaches the Caribbean in the coming week. Everything is moving quickly, models are shifting by the hour, and in this report, we'll help you understand what's happening, which areas are most at risk, when the worst weather is expected, and how to stay prepared in the days ahead. To start with the big picture, the atmosphere across North America is highly energized. A powerful low-pressure system is battering Alaska with a central pressure of about 968 hectopascals, equivalent to a hurricane-strength storm at sea. Energy from this storm is sliding southward, deepening troughs over the western U.S. and spreading across the Great Plains. Cold Arctic air is plunging south and colliding with warm, humid air surging northward from the Gulf of Mexico, creating a volatile setup for widespread thunderstorms, large hail, damaging winds, and possible tornadoes. Satellite data shows a massive plume of moisture stretching from Arizona all the way to Missouri and the Dakotas, the heart of what will become a multi-day severe weather outbreak. Today, storms have already fired up across Utah, Nevada, Idaho, and Montana. By late afternoon and evening, activity intensifies in Colorado and northern New Mexico, where conditions are ripe for isolated tornadoes between 6 and 10 p.m. Some storms could persist into the late evening, pushing northward into Wyoming, Montana, and the Dakotas, bringing lightning, hail, and strong winds overnight. Thursday will not bring much relief. Thunderstorms will expand across Wyoming, Montana, the Dakotas, and northern Minnesota. A developing surface low will organize the system, setting the stage for a major outbreak. By afternoon, the collision of cool northern air and Gulf moisture will create strong lift, and storms will erupt once again across the high plains. Friday marks the start of the high-impact phase. Energy from the Alaska storm will dive south, fueling a potent weather system across the Four Corners region. According to the GFS model, by late Friday, severe storms will explode across northeastern Arizona, northern New Mexico, Utah, Colorado, and southern Wyoming, then push east into western Nebraska. Gusts of 40 to 60 miles per hour, large hail, and isolated tornadoes are possible, especially across Colorado and Wyoming. Saturday will be the most dangerous day of this entire event. A deep low-pressure system will form over Oklahoma, drawing in extremely moist air from the Gulf, with dew points rising into the upper 60s and low 70s Fahrenheit. Combined with strong upper-level winds, this will create perfect conditions for severe thunderstorms and tornadoes. The Ozarks region, Arkansas, Missouri, Oklahoma, and southern Kansas will be the focal point for destructive winds, large hail, and potential tornadoes Saturday evening into the night. Storms may line up into bow echoes, known for producing powerful straight-line winds capable of widespread damage. Sunday will see the system continue eastward into the Ohio and Tennessee valleys. Instability will decrease slightly, but the jet stream will remain strong enough to sustain bands of thunderstorms from Tennessee and Kentucky up through Ohio, with continued potential for damaging wind gusts and isolated severe weather. The European model, ECMWF, even hints at a secondary low forming near the northeast coast by early next week, bringing rain and wind to New England, while the American GFS model shows a weaker storm quickly moving offshore. Either way, forecasters agree, this weekend will bring the most significant severe weather episode of the month. Meanwhile, Alaska is being pummeled by one of its strongest storms of the season. Central pressure has dropped to around 968 millibars, and winds are gusting between 50 and 70 miles per hour along the western and eastern coasts. Heavy snow and blizzard conditions are ongoing, especially across the interior mountains. Unfortunately, another round of strong winds is expected between October 22 and 24. and some of the same energy from these Alaskan systems is forecast to move southward, fueling the severe weather setup in the lower 48 states. Across the Atlantic, attention is turning to a new tropical wave that has just moved off the coast of West Africa. Forecast models show it slowly organizing as it travels over the warm waters of the Atlantic, and conditions could allow it to strengthen as it nears the Caribbean next week. Sea surface temperatures in the Western Caribbean are extremely warm, around 30 degrees Celsius, 86 degrees Fahrenheit, and ocean heat content remains high, providing ideal fuel for tropical development. If upper-level wind shear remains low and dry air stays away, this wave could intensify quickly, possibly reaching tropical storm or even hurricane strength within days. Models currently suggest two possible tracks. The system could curve north and northeast, moving toward the Gulf of Mexico, Cuba, the Bahamas, or southern Florida. Or, if strong cold fronts push farther south, the storm could be forced westward into Nicaragua or Honduras before turning north again. Either scenario puts the Western Caribbean, including Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, Cuba, Belize, and the Yucatan Peninsula, in a zone of concern. Residents are urged to monitor forecasts closely, check their emergency kits, and prepare early, as development could happen rapidly. It's important to note that hurricane season is not over, it officially runs until November 30th. And climatologically, late October through mid-November can still produce strong storms when the right ingredients align. Back to the continental U.S., specific alerts have already been issued. The highest risk areas include Colorado, New Mexico, Oklahoma, Arkansas, Missouri, Kansas, Tennessee, and Kentucky, where tornadoes, damaging winds, large hail, urban flooding, and power outages are all possible. The most dangerous time frame will be Friday night through early Sunday morning. Residents are advised to review safety plans, secure outdoor items, avoid travel during severe weather warnings, and seek shelter when alerts are issued. In Alaska, coastal communities should secure boats and outdoor equipment, stock up on essential supplies, and avoid unnecessary travel during strong wind events. And for those across the Caribbean, now is the time to check hurricane preparedness plans, including water, batteries, flashlights, and medications, as the next tropical wave approaches. Before we close, let's take a brief pause to reflect and send prayers to the people of Alaska, who are enduring incredible hardship amid this powerful storm. In Romans chapter 12 verses 19 to 21, it is written, "Dearly beloved, avenge not yourselves, but rather give place unto wrath, for it is written, Vengeance is mine, I will repay, saith the Lord. If your enemy hungers, feed him; if he thirsts, give him drink. Be not overcome of evil, but overcome evil with good." Even in difficult times, compassion and kindness remain the greatest strength we can show to one another. Friends, today's weather is a reminder of how powerful nature can be, and how interconnected our world truly is. From Alaska to the Caribbean, the same chain of energy is driving extreme weather across an entire hemisphere. Staying informed, calm, and prepared is the best protection we have. If you found this report helpful, please like this video, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you won't miss any future updates. We'll continue tracking the storm in Alaska, the developing severe weather across the U.S., and the tropical wave in the Atlantic, bringing you clear and accurate information every day.